the Lancer just a little bit.
He lost that chugging match against Reaction, man. He's got to tone down the Lancer. Everyone knows that.
Hold on, everybody's freaking out because I had a little bit of lag spike, good old Optimum Online. You know, that's why I hate being on Long Island. I'm here. Is the stream back? Do you guys see it? I am here. You guys see it? Are we back?
I'm not seeing it.
Not seeing it?
Well, that's just me. I'm going to refresh the page right now.
Good? Alright. I'm hearing good in the chat. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, had a little bit of a lag spike, guys. When I'm on Long Island, this kind of happens because Optimum Online, they try to say they're great, but then I'm always getting random lag spikes for no freaking reason, and this shit happens. I mean, the show's getting close to over, and of course it happens around the end. But on topic of the no stopping power playlist, Pete said he runs the playlist, and he brought up the idea. This isn't a guaranteed thing. I'm not trying to get you guys excited, but it's a possibility. You know that one weekend he could try out, Stay Frosty, put in the alpha settings, and disable stopping power. What I told Pete is that what you should do, Pete, is put a toggle for stopping power to turn it on or off, and just remove the option to have the toggle for map selection, where it's voting or host picks. Because nobody votes. Everybody has a host pick.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you remove that and put that toggle in, is your mind blown right now? Because you're like, wait, how does Gears of War even play now? That's like Gears 1 status. No stopping power? How do you do that?
I don't even think you would need to tone down the Lancer if you got rid of the stopping power. Like, it would make the game that much better, especially in ranked for even just the casual people, because like the one problem with the Retro Lancer and the Hammer Burst is that stopping power. Like the Retro Lancer, it hits you with 2 bullets and you're literally stopped in your tracks. There's no stopping power. That it would be a much better like close range match against a Retro Lancer. And same thing with the Hammer Burst. You can't just get blasted by like 3 kids and like get stopped dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
And it would definitely open up the game, I think.
Yeah, well, Azarex, as you say, no stopping power on Lancer, everyone uses Hammerburst. No, we don't use Hammerburst in competitive settings because it is way too overpowered. And we've already experienced this once, and we're not doing it again. We've experienced a whole team with Hammerburst. You don't move. Can we say Fritzly? Yeah. Terror, I know. You're gonna laugh when you hear that. Fritzly. Come on. It's stupid. Oh, man.
Oh, if that happens, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, there he goes. He heard me. Anything you guys want to cover? Like, anything we didn't cover you guys want to talk about? I mean, we got like a few minutes or so. We can run this episode, a little longer.
Kind of disappointed MLG only gave out StarCraft info and not.
Oh, yeah. MLG. We
About that big announcement. Oh, StarCraft and the other game.
No.
Yeah, I mean...
It's pretty cool for StarCraft, though. It is pretty sweet for StarCraft.
Yeah, I mean, who didn't expect that? Like, StarCraft's coming back. Look out.
Big news.
Big news. They only made you all your money last year. But, I think Gears is going to get a shot. I mean, MLG is going to be heavy online now. But here's the thing. As much as we all love MLG, and I've said this a million times recently, we shouldn't have to rely on MLG
to play the game.
Yeah, that's why Hyperfestation we have, and that's why there's more tournaments going on. We shouldn't have to rely on them. Everybody loves MLG, but
about Ebash wanting to get into the Gears scene pretty big, so that'd be pretty cool. Midwest people, if Ebash would do something, that'd be really sick. They have really nice venues and everything. Could definitely host a decent-sized Gears tourney.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what Caesar was saying. He's saying that Ebash wanted to get involved with Hype a little bit, so that we might see a Midwest Hype for the next Hype.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Hype has so much potential to be like the Gears community's Evo as Evo is to the fighting game community, because I mean the Gears community, it's decent size. Like if it supports Hyperfestation, then Hyperfestation should be able to keep going, because I mean guys have
prize money
so much work, and it's a great tournament. I mean, it's just fantastic. It's so nice to see a big scale Gears tournament that just doesn't have MLG all over it. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's
MLG's
different.
Great, but It's a good thing.
I think it's going to happen though, because when I saw KC at the event, MLG did come by, not a lot of the big names, but Joker, I believe, and KC stopped by. They did a little filming, talking
D-Mac
to
was
us.
there too.
Oh yeah, D-Mac stopped by too, but D-Mac's not with MLG anymore.
Really?
He stopped. Yeah, MLG cut a lot of people, and D-Mac didn't want to work with them anymore, so he's not with them.
Damn.
But Casey was saying how they need to get some Gears content on the site, and he brought up the idea of a Gears show at the MLG studios again with me. So, to me, that's a little hint that Gears has a shot of at least getting on one season.
I think it's definitely going to be on the circuit. I think
it'll be on the season as well.
Yeah, because the way it's working now is there's 4 seasons, and they set this up like this for Heavy Online, and then that big event at the end of the season, so that they can add games and see how they play out. And if they don't work out, well, they're just on for one season, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I feel like Gears can definitely do as well as Call of Duty or Halo within MLG if it has support. I mean, obviously it doesn't have the numbers of Call of Duty, but that's because that game just has the widest audience, and the people that play it, 75 to 80 to probably 90% don't give a shit about competitive gaming. So, I mean, Gears definitely can hold its own on the circuit, I think, if it's given reasonable expectations. It's not going to be StarCraft, it's not going to be League of Legends, it's not going to be a PC game size, but you can definitely do really well on the consoles.
If MLG doesn't pick up Gears, for the live circuits, we still have, and they do the online thing, and then everyone comes in for one last event or whatever. We still have hype to back up the LAN practice and the LAN tournaments in between time.
Yeah.
So,
one criticism I wanted to level at hype.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to say what you guys had to say, like what can make hype
watched
better.
from home, and I probably watched 15, 20 hours of gameplay. I watched it a shitload because we had like a big-ass ice storm in Indiana. But between the matches, it was so boring. Like, I was just staring at a logo on the music. Like, get something on there. Get the last 2 players from the match to commentate or do a little interview. They just need to get something on there. That'll keep so many more viewers and keep it entertained. Put highlights up. There just needs to be something on the stream that isn't a big logo with music for 30 minutes to 45 minutes in between matches. Get people like just logo, to talk. I like the logo. I just don't like staring at it for 45 minutes.
You don't like his work? This whole layout is him.
They just need to get some commentators on there and talk. Like, just do something. Agree. Do something that isn't a logo. Get anybody on there to talk. Get Sick Image to talk about his strafe for 30 minutes in between matches.
Oh yeah, Prophecy. That's another team. They kind of bombed too. I completely forgot about them. Well, you guys are saying that like you didn't really expect them to do anything anyway, but I thought they were at least going to do a little better.
Oof. Just didn't look too hot.
One idea I was thinking about on the way home, for the those downtimes in between the matches, like what Tanner was saying. If you have like a side station set up just for warm-ups, and instead of going on main stage and warming up and taking that extra 30, 40 minutes in between matches, you can get that warm-up period out of the way, before the match is supposed to start.
Yeah.
Just have that dedicated for that. So as soon as that match is done, you get the next team up there, they get their settings, whatever, they get it down, and then boom, you're in the next game.
Yeah, and give them like a 10-minute warm-up period. It seems like some people extend it to about 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
that's another thing. Like, they're just, at Hype,
very lenient.
It's really lenient. There's not a lot of like enforcement like anywhere until Caesar, fucking 6'8", just comes like towering over you like you got 6 minutes. So
I mean, at MLG, the refs dedicate, so it's like 5 minutes you're DQ'd, and they don't know you that well, so I mean, they'll DQ you at Hype. It's tough to do that because you have community figures running the tournament, so it's got to be a courteous thing by the players. You got to be ready, do your 10-minute warm-ups, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell how long the warm-ups were from my computer, but staring at that Hype logo and that music, it seemed like it was an hour and a half in between matches. So
I mean, I understand
that's just one thing that can be worked on. I mean, that's a pretty like.
I think it's pretty easy to fix.
Complaint. Yeah, it's not like a big thing that's wrong with the tournament. The tournament's great. Everything's great. That's just one thing they can work on. So,
I mean, we all know the commentators need a break, but why can't it be one takes
get someone else in there? I'm sure the Gears community has people that want to be on the stream.
Yeah. And there was so many people. Yeah, there was lots of people that wanted to commentate, but also
it's hard to get someone.
Yeah, also don't try to. I understand everybody wants to commentate, but don't commentate if you can't commentate, please, because now you're just doing hurt for everyone. Like,
yeah, when D-Block and someone commentated the first event and lost like
oh my
6,000
God, yes,
viewers.
that was. Oh my
I
God.
think it was D Block and Vero Prodigy.
Yeah,
They
I think.
lost like Vero did a better Prodigy did a better job this time.
yeah.
But
Vero's been
they
stepping
just
up his
lost
game, but it was just like,
they lost so many
and
viewers.
they're going for an ink.
Yeah. Tara pointed out a question right now from Hulk Activated. How can we, the community, help with the next events?
Basically, if you have an idea to make it better, get in contact with Burger, Convict, Vicious, or CDN. If you've got an idea, or you want to help out with something, or you think something should be ran better, get in contact with them. Send them an email.
At this
or something.
stage, I think the biggest thing that anyone can do is just spread the word about Hype, and just watch the streams and just support it as much as you can. If you can't make it out there, watch the streams, spread the word, post on Gears forums, like anywhere. Just try to get the word spread out, because I mean that's how things get started. It's just with the word being spread. Sorry for cutting you off.
If we can keep doubling our viewers, I mean, what? It was 5K at Hype 1, 10K it got to at Hype 2. Like, if we can keep that awareness up, I mean, it's going to really start to snowball effect. So
yeah, more viewers equals more money.
Yeah,
equals better stuff.
And guys, like, don't be afraid to like do your own shows, do your own things. Like, this doesn't have to be the only weekly Gears show. You guys can do your own thing. Like people like hit me up all the time, like, oh, you need to do this on the show, you need to do that. I'm like, it's only one show. Like, why don't you make a show then, huh? You can cover topics. I'm not stopping you. I support all the shows. Make a show. I'll tweet it out. I'll tell people to go to it. I don't care. The more Gears grows, the more everyone grows. You grow too. So it's do something. I see a lot of this in this community where people they're like, oh yeah, we should do this, but then they just don't do it. It's like they'll think it, but they want somebody else to do it.
Yeah, and I definitely think that's something that getting the players on like after they play at Hype, and interviewing them and talking to them, giving the competitive Gears players a face. We've got, I mean, Infinity doesn't do that much, or doesn't do anything for the community, but people know their faces. But like if you started those interviews and started these shows and started to get more faces to the Gears community, I think it'll have that same effect that Hype's having, and start bringing a lot more people to the game. So.
I mean, I don't know. I think Infinity does stuff. I mean, Terror's really involved. He's a pretty large follower, he streams. But yeah, I mean, Atmo doesn't really like the limelight too much. But I mean, he does what he can. Ribs pretty involved. Flames doesn't really do much either. But I think Terror and Ribs do a decent amount of job. And Terror definitely. I mean, he has a pretty big following, and he's everywhere. So I mean, he does fine. Flames though, Gio, I know you hear me. You need to step up your Twitter game. Get out there and be a little more social, man. You don't need to act like Atmo. He's his own person.
Shawnee, when it comes to instead of blurring the screen for 1 hour, just Lego my egos. I don't run Hype. I just made the stream work. That's all them. They told me what buttons to push and when, and went from there. When it comes to cream of the crop, I'm looking to get that going in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be working with Beyond Gaming, and we're gonna get that ball rolling on that. So all you guys in here, there will be a weekly tournament every Saturday, free entry. You should get into it. There's going to be a lot of new game types in it to test it out to see if it works. So, try it out.
Leader?
Huh?
Capture the leader?
No capture the leader, you ass. You finally talk and that's all you got to say? Capture the leader?
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, like, during the tournament, like, we won our first 2 matches, and I found ourselves, like, we'd be told, oh, get there at 10 in the morning. We wouldn't end up playing till, like, 7 at night, or whenever we were scheduled. Like, we were sitting there a long amount of time. So on the stream, like, the new people, I know, I was sitting there. I would have gladly hopped on the stream. I know Synergy, they were doing pretty well. You could have put one of them, could have hopped on, because I know they were sitting there. A lot of people were sitting there, and easily during those periods, you could have just tossed some of them on, like you guys were saying.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they can do to help out. But I mean, it's everything's looking good. There's a lot of good stuff going on in this game right now. A lot more stuff popping up. I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm getting back into playing again, hopefully. As long as that doesn't bomb out again. I got hopes. High hopes.
My back hurts.
Your back hurts?
I've been laying for it the whole time. My knee hurts too.
Oh, what's new?
Something. No.
Anything else you guys want to cover? It's been pretty much an hour, you know. Solid episode. Went by pretty fast.
Yeah.
Anything last topics, you know? Anything else?
Yeah. Anyone have any questions for anyone in here in case you guys don't know or what's coming up? Let's see.
Just play commercial. Shut up. Do you guys hear? Let's see. Viewer questions. Let me see. Do you guys have any questions you would like for us to answer before we close this episode out? See what you guys got to say. If it's anything good, we'll answer it. Okay, would you be open to trying new weapon swaps in the tournament or just defaults? Of course, I'd be down to try, but we're trying to use defaults to, you know, keep it as appealing to everybody as we can. So, and it's been working so far.
Oh, I wasn't at the event, but wasn't there like some girls and ladies that helped out at the event and had their little tournament?
Oh yes, let me please not forget about that this time. Oh my god, I got a little bit of lip for it last time. I forgot about it. I did not do that on purpose. It's just like I was not there when it was happening, so I really did not see it. I got there late during the day, had lunch, was in the back. Like I really didn't watch the girl thing. So, thank you for reminding me before I got torn apart again. Did you guys see it? Like what happened with the whole? Was it the girls like round ramen event?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
You didn't watch? Did somebody watch?
I watched it, but it was
watched. Yeah.
It was kind of boring, to be honest. Like, I don't know. That's pretty much all I could say. But like, I was watching it, like there was the moments, but it seemed like they moved pretty slow. So
It would have been okay, but it took them 45 minutes in between each map, and like we were about to play in like an hour and a half, and I looked at Steelen and I was like, dude, I'm about to pass out. I got to go watch another match.
Yeah, 6 shot I'm playing.
They were taking for like just to set up, or
it was like either the swaps or I don't even know what it was, or if the stream was taking a break or something. I just remember when Letnick's team was playing up there, it took 45 minutes to go from map 1 checkout to dry dock. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
It was tough running the event from the kitchen.
Yeah, I didn't get to say it. Rain, come on, dude. No. I can't be okay with you saying that, man. You can't bring heat to me like that now. They're going to be pissed.
I'm just joking. No, shout out to them, though. They did well, and I heard some of them helped run the tournament.
You were doing so good. You were doing so good the whole time, and then... No, Dick.
Extreme loved it. Got us 1,000
No.
more
I refuse. That's all you. No. That's not me. Nope.
Yeah, that was on me. I was just joking. No offense. Just sarcastic.
God damn it, Rain. I swear to God. Anyway. I mean, I heard it went good. I had heard that, what was it, Pink's team with Just Snipes in them were handling Cutie's team. I don't know, to say the least. I think Scar told me that. And that was it. I mean, I didn't see it. That's the only thing. Like, I got there late and I did not see it. I didn't see anything.
I actually coached English's team against the other girl team, like Miss Insane and all them. Yes, that was like the finals or the finals of the round. I don't know. I don't know how it was actually ran, but I coached them for one of their matches. Those girls actually know how to play. It's kind of surprising. They might not be as good or move as fast as the guys or other pro players, but I think if they would actually stay together and play and go to an event, I think they would actually do very well. Actually, they would have beat my team.
I mean, it's a tough road for them. I mean, there's like a limited amount of girls that play the game, and they just like it's kind of like a man's thing, like the pro gaming. So I mean, it's tough for them to play. And shout out to them for actually like coming out and doing it, because I mean, Lord knows there's not that many girls on Xbox Live, and every nerd freaks out when they hear one and just like goes crazy. Yeah. So acts like an ass. So,
You're a girl.
My biggest thing is that it's like Hype announced that, oh, there's sexism in the gaming community, so let's separate you even further and just give you your own tournament.
Yeah,
that's the way I feel about it. So
yeah,
I mean, if they have them qualify, though, I mean, if they want to qualify, I mean, they're not. If they qualify for the tournament, I doubt anyone's gonna be like, no, you can't play. So I mean, if they want to play in that tournament, just qualify for it.
Yeah, I think they should. They could definitely compete if they want to prove that they can, hang with everybody else. Go for it, compete. Show you can. I'm all for that.
Oh, does anyone want to talk about Bully? D-Block, Scavmine, Octane.
Oh yeah, didn't they make it to Winners 3? They made it to Winners 3. It was crazy.
Yeah, they were beasting.
They lost to Infinity.
Yep.
Yeah,
they took a map too. Those are my
Who else
dudes.
did they beat? Who else did they beat? Versus I can't remember who they beat.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up the bracket.
I'm trying to think who they beat. I can't remember. Yeah, oh, Legacy. They beat Legacy. I think
Yeah.
they 3-0'd Legacy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't even know who they played first round.
I
Legacy
didn't
would've
see
been
any of it. Trying to see.
it was Octane's, Praise, Supremos, Twisted Shot. I never got to see him play. Someone told me it was Scavmine and D-Block, but Octane, Supremos,
Praise was
Twisted
doing
Shot,
better.
and them. Yeah, so I mean, those guys are all good players. That's not too surprising. So
Oh, yeah, and SYG.
they played. Yeah, they beat SYG.
I beat SYG too. Yeah,
So
let's see.
good shine by them.
Trying to get one last question in there before we close it out. Trying to check out the chat.
How about
Does
Malfamus
anyone feel like
question?
Gamer Ghost Cam would bring more diversity in game? Ghost Cam's not really a big deal. Not answering that. We just said that. So
What is the meaning of life?
what does it mean in life? There's no word on when Hype 3 is yet. Possibly different venue.
It's definitely gonna be in a different location.
Yeah, we already covered that. We said it was going to be Midwest probably. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Midwest represent.
Yeah,
Do I
in
think that it's...
Rain's backyard?
Yeah. I don't lose in
Stand at your
Indiana.
house, Rain.
You'll be on.
Yeah, we're gonna do it we're gonna do it at IU, Indiana University. I'll find a place.
Will Hyperfestation be able to expand to more than 32 teams? Of course. If they get more equipment, then yes, they obviously can. Why 2 R's in cream? Because it looked cool, so I did it. I don't know.
Can we get Hype 3 New York? The last time was in New York, and this one was just in New Jersey. So I mean, I think
We
you
went
just
from
missed out on
Queens to
the-
Jersey, so I don't think we're going to go back.
Hey, Queens Village. It wasn't Queens.
He
Queensville,
wants it in
whatever.
the East though. So if we have it in the Midwest, Infinity might not win. This is not the East Coast.
Let's
Am I
have it
right,
in
Rain?
North Dakota.
Yeah, Hulk Hectic will pay for the equipment. Hey, you should hit up Caesar then. I'm sure you'd like to hear that. How much money did first place get? Oh, yeah.
I think it was 5,000.
There was no payout list on who got what.
Let me see if I can find it really quick.
I remember someone was saying that I think Noxious was saying that they're getting their money in the mail.
Yeah,
Like, they
30
don't know
days.
exactly how much they're getting yet.
30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
30
gonna take
days.
30 days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like they're just gonna get a piece of paper that says "Psych" and you're gonna see a picture of CDN on a beach with $12,000.
But are you even
$12,000?
Or just his picture like with the whole little thing he does. Or Camille's holding the rose. Whichever one.
Yeah, I didn't get that, but that was funny.
Each teammate gets a different one in the mail. One gets Requiem rubbing his nipples. Hype Toronto, bring it to Canada. We're not nearly at that point to go into a different country.
MLG barely even does that.
Yeah, MLG rarely does that. Canada's not a really big market for it. I mean, the last MLG that went there did all right. And that's MLG.
You won MLG Canada, so.
Oh, yeah, I got the big check right over there to prove it. It says it.
Stacked like pancakes.
Pancakes?
I'm so down for Hype in Virginia Beach. Hell yeah. Let's do that shit.
Hype in
It's like an hour and a
Indiana.
half from my house.
Hype in Indiana.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to pretty much close it out now. Been a little over an hour. Solid show. You guys can go around the circle, plug whatever you want to do. Who you want to give shout-outs to, whatever. Whoever wants to start it off can go.
Follow me at Twitter at Monster, MONS73R.
It is right below his face.
I got a Twitch TV page also, twitch.tv/MONS73R. Feel free to add me on Facebook. If you know my real name, I'm not going to give it out to everybody here, but you know me. Hit me up on there. Shout out to my boy Chris. I'm glad you could come out, my man. Shout out to my team, my old team, my boys Dylan, Night Vision, Kevin, and Super. And,
Jimmy.
yeah.
Jimmy.
Hit me up. I'm a free agent, by the way. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for having me, Kenny.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for hopping on. Who's next?
All right. So I'd like to give a shout out to Love Octagon. I would name off the members, but don't laugh at me.
Not PR.
Yeah. Oh, especially PR. Especially PR.
And his dirty mustache.
Ambition, Blaze, Bobby, Enta. I don't know if they're watching. They're still in their car at home probably. Whole lot ride.
Bobby's making a ham sandwich.
Lethal injections, even though we had our issues, still my boys, so pretty much it.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my teammates too, Seelan, Ride, and my new best buddy Joey Sinelli. And I think we played a really good event. And thanks again for having me, Cream.
Of course, thanks for making all these layouts. We got to work on that Cream of the Crop logo.
Yeah, we do. all corn, just all corn.
All corn
with the cream faux hawk, like on the
I'm down to see what that looks like.
All right. I'm gonna give a shout out to Infinity, my boys taking first place again. Former teammate Atmo, kind of former teammate Flames, tearing ribs, been around for a long time, good shit. Shout out to Ruffled Feathers, my girl Seelan, DukeSkills, Joey Sinelli, and good old Rick, a.k.a. Ridenauer, a.k.a. Bradley Harris. Shout out to former members of Retaliation and Fake Retaliation, Fatal Strike Tricks, Shaka, Sneaky, everyone out there weekend, and just shout out to everybody. Good shit this weekend. It was fun to watch, and I'll be at the next one. See you guys in person.
All right.
Peace. And thanks, Cream, for having me.
Of course, man. Thanks for hopping on. I mean, we had to fill a bunch of spots last minute. I'm glad you guys were even around.
Sure.
Shout out to Kona's Corner. I actually have something I wanted to post in here, as you guys have. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Sorry, you get white screens. There you go. You guys can check this out. Kona's Corner. They're having a little interview with 2K. Forget what it's about, honestly, but check it out. Go to that link. Check it out. It's on Thursday, I believe. Also, Cream of the Crop coming up soon. Weekly tournaments beyond that. Tune in next week. I believe we will have Gandhi, DeFace, and Arctic back. And most likely somebody from Infinity, which I know you guys have been dying to see on the show and talk to. And we'll probably switch it on, get somebody from the Fathering too, get somebody from the Insanes maybe, I don't know. And thanks for tuning in. It's been fun. You guys can go to my stream next and be hopping right on Gears after this, slapping kids around the ranked. Twitch.tv/Cream, you should know that already. And follow me on Twitter, right there. You should see it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Okay.